of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just... And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
When we're getting crowds like this, we were all over the last couple of weeks. We like to troll. We like to go the night before one of their primaries. We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling. 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 It's called We Do a Little Trolling. We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling. We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling. Bernie Sanders was very upset. Why would he be there? Why? Because I want to win. I want to keep everybody. Why? Because I want to win. Why? Because I want to win. Why? Because I want to win. Trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling. We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling. Bernie, why would he be there? Why? Because I want to win. I want to keep everybody happy. Yes, that's a good reason.
You used the word smart. So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe. An amazing phone call. And 40 Wall Street actually was the second tallest building, and actually was the second tallest building, and actually was the second tallest building in downtown Manhattan, and it was actually before the World Trade Center was the tallest. And then when they built the World Trade Center, it became known as the second tallest, and now it's the tallest. And now it's the tallest, 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 now it's the tallest. And I just spoke to my people.
Isn't it wonderful to allow protest?
You will file articles of impeachment against President Joe Biden.
After his alleged meeting with the Burmese executives. So this Burmese, they say, pronounce it Burmese. A real beautiful company.
Honestly, Sam, if I could just get the sentence out. We can talk about Jimmy Dore will go and kill 15 kids tomorrow, and I still believe in force the vote.
And by the way, I don't think that's some grand conspiracy. I think this is sort of what power is. I mean this at a sort of high level.
They're not accountable to anyone. I get 10 to 12 million views a month, and they won't come out and address my progressive audience.
Bad deal. Should have never been thought of.
They're not accountable to anyone. I get 10 to 12 million views a month, and they won't come out and address my progressive audience. They won't come out and address Bree's audience, or Katie's audience, or Justin Jackson, or you. They are not accountable to us. They're accountable to the whoever the fuck themselves. Let's not kid ourselves. As Chris Hedges taught us a long time ago, the people attracted to politics are the most mediocre of people. They're not your friends. They are elected servants, and start fucking treating them that way.
I hear Brownie is seconding you in the background.
They're not your fucking friends. They're the people standing in between us and fucking healthcare. They're putting their fucking personal position ahead of that. Don't fucking forget that.
Who are you talking about with that, Jimmy?
I'm talking about anybody who's a progressive in Congress who isn't endorsing hashtag the vote. All those motherfuckers who didn't show up today at our town hall. Every fucking one of them is selling you out and canceling you for their own personal gain.
Liberal people.
And by the way, I don't think that's some grand conspiracy. I think this is sort of what power is. I mean this at a sort of high level. Power is. And power is. Power is. I mean.
Well, you have to understand, the first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting, pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon.
The truth of the matter is that when you look at some of my policies, in a lot of ways, Richard Nixon was more liberal than I was. The truth of the matter is that when you look at some of my policies, in a lot of ways, Richard Nixon was more liberal than I was. The truth of the matter is that when you look at some of my policies, in a lot of ways, Richard Nixon was more liberal than I was.
The first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting, pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon. But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. People.
I'm about to be 34 and I have no family.
Artillery examine the terrain. Watch a campaign with the man Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine in the membrane. Tim Kaine in the brain.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic in-style-ation of the classic hit web show Above It All, the only show, actually, where the dumb bitch who hosts the show loves to touch the microphone with my long fingernails. Check that out. Fingernails. Anyone who out there who likes SpongeBob, hopefully you got my classic cartoon reference. Hello, Hook. Hello, Ghosty Boy. Hello, Home. Hello, Andifa. Hello, Nicholas Nordland. Hello, Champagne Communista. Hello, Bob. Hello, Billiard Dilliard. Hello, something just fell off of the table. Hello, Fun Police. Hello, Bodan. Hello, AMC Hundrenaire Fucka. Fucking Fucka. What is Fucka? Fucka, classical anti-fascist. Sailor Nasheed. Hello, But Is It Art? Hello, Shuryef. Hello, Baku. Hello, Taz the Immortal. Hello, Dusty Scarlet. Hello, Mr. Freak Glitcher. Hello, Entertained. When you scroll down the chat, sometimes it snaps to the bottom and skips a bunch. I hate that shit. Definitely do not eat bacon. That's correct. Hello, Sonic the Hedgehog. What, like, this thing that, like, this character does is they, like, join the chat and then they, like, say, like, some random question and then they leave. It's, like, very strange. Hello, Denisa. Oh, my God. Yep. All right. Temporarily embarrassed goddess. What is up? K-pop. K-pop. Formerly known as, oh my god, formerly known as Fucka. Hello, Chicken Seal. Hello, Zero Pain Elemental. Hello, Vergus115. Anyway, alright, so we got some bullshit today. Alright, so, as the title of this stream is titled, Who Wants to Go to the Nearest AMC and Catch a Quick Flick? Obviously, that's not happening, because we're in a pandemic. However, that being said, there's a lot of people that are very interested in, I don't know, this hypothetical, like, it's totally hypothetical, this hypothetical, like there's like a stock market or something. People are like, maybe I'll invest in AMC. And then after the pandemic's over, they're going to build another movie theater. Maybe you get some reclining chairs up in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm personally just want to say, I've got a, shout outs to Dogecoin. Dogecoin is at 2 cents. I sold it at 1.4. Is it really at 2? Should I have held? Doge, why did you do this to me? What is it? What is it? Hello, hello, hello? Is it really 2 cents? Are you kidding me? No, it's 1.7. That's still, like, incredible. You can't round up. I'm sorry, Baku. You gotta learn a little bit better. You cannot, when you say Dogecoin is at 2 cents, you cannot do that. 1.7 cents and 2 cents is a lot of a difference. You just can't round up. I'm sorry, Baku. You just can't round up. I know you're thinking, oh, what's the difference? The difference is literally like $500 million. There's a pretty big difference. The AMC's in Chicago are reopening tomorrow. Hell yes, buddy. Just kidding, actually, that's really bad. Hey, Bob Carmody. I want a new BlackBerry phone. Same. I also want to go to Bed Bath & Beyond, I think. Get some scrubbies. You have a lot of Dogecoin. Well, be sure to give me some of that profit. For sure, in the form of super chats and or tax-free crypto transfers. Made an account yesterday, wasn't approved until after hours, now I can't buy. I'm going to go into this in just a second here. Could you send me that, Mr. Freak Glitcher? I've got a couple things here, but a lot of it's happening, like, Rashida Tlaib just tweeted as soon as the show went live, so, like, there's a lot going on right now. You bought more GME today at 260, sold at 450. Super chats are open, everyone. My super chats are open. My super chats are open. Anyway, let's see. Oh, there you go. Fucking... What do we got? I'm sorry, I'm collecting information. I am forming information at this current moment. I saw the most recent BTS movie at an AMC last year, but thankfully I was the only person in the theater, and I still kept my mask on the entire time. No eating. Yeah, definitely do not eat. When my funds settle, hell yeah, Zorak, hell yeah. Reminder, tax-free crypto, just saying. And of course, when I say tax-free, that's just a joke. Obviously, I pay my taxes. It's just a joke. Obviously. Anyway, so... there's some bullshit going on. 9,000 comments? Well, I'll add on to that. Fuck Robinhood. I'm gonna actually just do this live on stream, actually. You know, fuck Robinhood. Check this out. See? Fuck Robinhood. Jesus. Yeah, so, anyway, let's get into, I guess, the meat. Although I'm a vegetarian, I'll need to come up with a different analogy. Let's get into the cauliflower of, today's episodic installation. So, let me, okay, let me do this. I'm just doing this. I'm sorting information real quick. And, I'm just doing this. So, just, I'm really sorry for my, eccentric, behavior. I drank 3 cups of coffee right before the stream started. So I'm just throwing that out there. That was a retweet. That was an opinion of somebody. And that was a retweet. Reminder that Robinhood sells data to hedge funds. Good reminder. I want my cupcakes. Hell no. I want my gains. Twitter probably. Also probably me as well. All right. You ready? Let's go. Let's get into the first segment of the day. Oh, wait. Hold the phone. Got a Brave ad. Click that shit. All right. Close the tab. Let's go. So, over the course of the last 24 hours, there have been a lot of things going on. I got some tweets here. Let's start with AOC. Yesterday, AOC came out in favor of the people that are running amok and trying to troll a bunch of hedge funds into dissolution. Obviously, hedge funds are too big to fail. Everyone that works at these hedge funds will never go to jail. They will never be held to account. They will never go homeless. They will never starve. They will never be unable to feed their families. So I want you to understand this, and I want you to understand what exactly a hedge fund is. Like, the hedge fund can go bankrupt, and all of the people that work for that hedge fund are individually, independently wealthy of it. So yes, is it a good thing that the hedge funds are maybe losing billions of dollars? Absolutely, it's a good thing, right? It's a great thing, I would even say. However, the people at these hedge funds are independently wealthy, and they need to be held to account. I was going to cover this tweet as a separate segment originally. However, there's been some more stuff that has come out of the last 24 hours or 12, like 2 hours actually, like really just this morning, that made me have to modify this segment a little bit. But AOC says, gotta admit, it's really something to see Wall Streeters with a long history of treating our economy as a casino complain about a message board of posters also treating the market as a casino. And then she follows up with, anyways, tax the rich. And then Rashida Tlaib goes on that and says, girl, sounds like the Wall Streeters hate the players, not the GameStop, LMFAO. Karma is a ... Reminder, she got yelled at the last time. She cursed. But yeah, so Rashida Tlaib and AOC are coming out in favor of the regular people that are trying to tear down the hedge funds. And over the last, literally this morning, Robinhood, the application and also the company that a lot of people get involved with to trade stocks in a very easy to manage fashion without signing up for like brokers and all that crap. Robinhood has decided to engage in market manipulation, which to my understanding is illegal in a lot of ways. What they are doing is they are capitulating to hedge funds. They are making it so that all the new users over the last week and 2 weeks that have been signing up for their platform cannot use their platform. And they are stealing money from the people that use their platform. This is theft, is what this is. This is illegal. This is market manipulation. And this needs to not happen. Again, hedge funds do not have to deal with, Robinhood suspended trading, because it's not like it's not like GameStop or AMC or Bed Bath & Beyond. It's not like they just got pulled off of the New York Stock Exchange or fucking NASDAQ or whatever, right? They are just being pulled from a lot of applications. I think it was, there's another one like TD Ameritrade or whatever, and Robinhood are just pulling the ability for their users to purchase the stock. This is market manipulation, and I'm pretty sure that this is illegal. And if someone wants to send me more info on that, I'd love to know. So I'm going to read this, but I want to first follow this up. This is beyond absurd. This is Rashida Tlaib coming out at 10:03 a.m. This is literally breaking news. This happened 15 minutes ago. Rashida Tlaib responds to this. This is beyond absurd. FSC Dems need to have a hearing on Robinhood's market manipulation. They're blocking the ability to trade to protect Wall Street hedge funds, stealing millions of dollars from their users to protect people who've used the stock market as a casino for decades. So I'm going to scroll down. Oh, I already retweeted that. My bad. All right, so this is Robinhood's statement that prompted Rashida Tlaib to call for official hearings and investigations. Again, this is theft. This is illegal. This is market manipulation. And again, the website is called Robinhood. Like, Robinhood should not be stealing from the poor to give away to the rich. This is bullshit. So let's read. Our mission at Robinhood is to democratize finance for all. Well, it appears that you failed. We're proud to have created a platform that has helped everyday people from all backgrounds shape their financial futures and invest in the long term. well, you failed, buddy. I'm sorry, but this is a big, whopping failure, and I personally think that the CEO and all the people involved in Robinhood should be sent to jail, marched out in handcuffs. That's what I think. Now, just for the record, I think that everyone at hedge funds should be marched out in handcuffs. I think everyone that's ever really traded at Wall Street should be fucking marched out in handcuffs. These are the real crooks of our society. These are our modern day feudal lords. These are the kings in the castle of the modern day. We continuously monitor the markets and make changes where necessary. What does that mean? We make changes where like what? In light of recent volatility, we are restricting transactions for certain securities to position closing only. Meaning, if you want to, if you have your stock on Robinhood, the only option you have is to sell. So if you want to buy stock, you'd have to go to another platform. You'd have to find a broker. You'd have to do all that crap, right? And I'm not sure exactly how, can you pull, does anyone know, if someone, feel free to let me know in the chat real quick. Can you pull your shares out of Robinhood and transfer them somewhere else? I'm not sure if that's possible. Which means if you do have a bunch of shares on Robinhood, they're stuck there and they've effectively stolen your money. And there's lots of people that are losing hundreds of thousands of dollars from this. Now, again, they might have only put in a couple thousand or a couple hundred like a couple weeks ago, and that went up to like a couple million or 100,000, right? But either way, they should have the freedom in the glorious free market, right? Everyone keeps saying free market, free market, free market. And then as soon as a couple people from 4chan and Reddit decide, hey, maybe I can make a quick buck off of this too, all of a sudden, there's no more such thing as a free market. I know, what? I know that I've been beating into your brain since the age of like 5 about free market economics. I know that we were teaching you about this stuff in 1st and 2nd grade, supply and demand. I know that we've been drilling this free market ideology into your brain since you were a child, but free market? What? I don't even know what you're talking about. No, I don't think so. As far as withdrawing shares in some capacity. Anybody truly curious, you can move your shares without selling them to another brokerage accounts. If you want to go ahead and describe how that's possible for me, I'll read it out in a second here. But I'm going to continue reading this statement from Robinhood. We are restricting transactions for certain securities to position closing only, including AMC, BB, BBBY, EXPR, GME, KOSS, NAKD, and NOK. We have also raised margin requirements for certain securities. Amid significant market volatility, it's important as ever that we help our customers stay informed. That's why we're committing to providing people with educational resources. Now, I do want to say, this is all market manipulation to bully people into selling their stocks so that these hedge funds can buy it at a lower price. These hedge funds do not want to buy GameStop at $450 a share. They do not want to buy GameStop at $500 a share. Now, would they like to buy GameStop at $3 a share? Absolutely. That's not going to happen. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to mitigate their loss. And again, this is what I was saying earlier. These are billionaires, motherfucker. These are billion-dollar fucking conglomerates of crooks that all are breaking the law and should be marched out in handcuffs. All right. So the strategy here is, yeah, they're manipulating the market. Yeah, that's illegal. But also, they don't give a fuck. You want to know why? Because they know no individual will be held accountable. They know that all they're going to have to do is pay a fine or legal fees, or maybe find one guy to go sit in a jail cell for 5 to 10 years and then pay him a fat fucking bonus as soon as they get out, right? This is not a situation like if a normal person were to manipulate the market, which by the way is impossible because a normal person can't have that kind of power, right? But let's say, imagine a scenario where like someone gets, like, let's say, you know, I get super famous, I get like 300 billion fucking Twitter followers, and I start doing market manipulation, right? Now, let's say for whatever reason, if I have 300 billion followers, I'm still as poor as I am today, just for whatever reason, even though that's clearly not the case, right? I wouldn't be able to pay the legal fees. Even if I were relatively wealthy, even if I had a couple $1,000,000 or whatever in my net worth, I still probably wouldn't be able to pay all the fines and legal fees involved in market manipulation, stuff like that. And therefore, that's where hedge funds come in, where they basically just mitigate the risk, and then they just try to buy off and just pay all the fines because that's part of their profit, right? So if they can reduce the stock down a couple $100 and then they'll make back a couple billion in what they would have otherwise lost, they will use that couple billion to pay off the fines, pay off all the legal fees, and they'll be good to go at the end of the day. So that's what you need to understand. They are too big to fail. That's what that term means. Amid significant market volatility, it's important as ever that we help customers stay informed. That's why we're committed to providing people with educational resources. What? We recently revamped and expanded Robinhood Learn. What? To help people take advantage of the hundreds of financial resources we offer to educate themselves. What? Now here's the thing. They don't want you to educate yourself on Reddit or 4chan or in your friend's DM group or on your Discord server. You know, they don't want you to educate yourself by doing independent research on Google. They want to centralize the quote-unquote education so that they can tell you exactly what to think and how to behave so that they can make money off of you. That's what you need to understand, okay? Yes, the stock market is always volatile. Look at 2008. That should have never happened. Then look at literally last year. That should have never happened, right? The stock market is extraordinarily volatile. That's literally what it is. It's the fucking stock market, dude. Like, how dumb do you think we are? You think this is more volatile than 2008? Are you kidding me? Are you dumb? Do you have shit inside of your fucking skull? How dumb do you think we are, right? Seriously. We're committed to helping our customers navigate this uncertainty. We fundamentally believe that everyone should have access to financial markets. Apparently not. Apparently, again, but they don't care. Like, literally, they don't give a fuck. This is something you need to understand if you're an honest person, which I like to pretend to be at least, right? Anyone, at any point, at any time, can lie to you for any reason. So Robinhood, at the same time as it's suspending your ability to participate in the stock market, right? They're telling you, oh, everyone, the markets should be as free as freedom can be. Give me liberty or give me death. Meanwhile, they just suspended your ability to do so. It's the same blog post. This is like, look. Like, we are restricting transactions. We fundamentally believe that everyone should have access. Like, what does that mean? I just don't understand.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
It doesn't make any sense. But again, Rashida Tlaib's going in on that, so that's pretty good. I really would love to see this escalate to a situation where Democrats do try to hold these people accountable. Like, this is a serious fucking, like, you might, like, it's, again, you might be looking at the Reddit memes, the 4chan memes, and you think, oh, this isn't that big of a deal. This wasn't that big of a deal maybe a week ago. Right now, this is a very, very, very big deal. There is coordinated market manipulation between the media. The media is lying about hedge funds and their positions, lying about them having already sold. So they're lying on mainstream television, right? They're lying in all mainstream news outlets. They're having as many brokerage, like for simple people, websites, as many as possible to restrict trading so that normal people can't do this. Again, hedge funds do not have any restrictions. It's not like a hedge fund is using Robinhood. A hedge fund has their own shit set up, okay? So you have to understand, this is a coordinated attack on workers and normal people who are just spending, some of their stimulus checks on some sweet, sweet stonks, right? Seriously, this is a coordinated attack from Wall Street, the billionaires. All of these people are trying to rob you blind, and you have to understand that. And if you do lose money, let me tell you, if you do lose money from this, if it, let's say a week from now, it doesn't pull back, first of all, I just want to say, I'm personally going to hold. If you can't afford to hold, don't. But you shouldn't have put any more money than you can afford to lose into the market to begin with. I can afford to hold. I'm going to hold until I make a profit. And if I don't make a profit, fuck you, I'm sinking with the ship, okay? And that's the thing, is like, they are betting on you being scared. Robinhood says, you can only sell, buddy. You can only sell. What? I can only sell. They want you to sell, because when you sell, they're not going to let you buy back in. That's the strategy. They don't want you to buy back in. They want you to sell and then be unable to do anything about it. So let's say AMC is at $15 and you sell and you wanted to go back and buy it at $12, right? Well, guess what? Nope. No, short-term day trades for you, the average worker. No. Only the rich hedge funds can do short-term day trades. Yeah. So when AMC goes up to $15 and you say, oh, I'm going to sell that because I think it's go back down to 12. fuck you, go fuck yourself, jump off a cliff or something, because we don't give a fuck about you. You need to have billions of dollars before you can make money. Otherwise, they don't give a fuck. So let's see how this plays out. This is a very big historical event, and I'm loving it. So, let me read the chat room here. Chicken Seal says, I have 40K in GME on Robinhood. I just want to remind everyone that my PayPal.me is Andrea the Doggy. Just throwing that out there. It is only allowing me to sell 4K. If I don't get what the fuck is happening, but I can't even transfer that to another platform in any way. It's stuck even if it tanks. Are you kidding? Like, so not only am I getting reports live from the chat room that it's like, you know, not only can you just only sell and not buy, but apparently certain abilities to sell are locked? What? That's fucked up. Big fat trades yesterday at a time when trading was halted on Robinhood. Shows the whales are up to shenanigans. Absolutely. Again, they don't have any trading restrictions. It's only you, the poor worker, who doesn't have access to other forms of brokerage. If you can't buy, the stock price can only drop, which helps hedge funds close their positions. Exactly. Again, they are stealing your money, and they are going to get away with it. They are. You need to understand, this is a class war. Now, I'm not saying you go into the streets or whatever. I mean, there's a pandemic going on. Be safe. What we have to understand is the rich will always be rich. They might sacrifice a couple rich guys, you know, give them some cocaine addictions, give them some heroin addictions, make all their money go away, just to make you think that sometimes rich people face consequences. That doesn't happen. They'll throw maybe one or two guys in jail every couple years, just to make you think that white-collar criminals are held accountable. Oh, Bernie Madoff, blah, blah, blah. They just want you to think that that's the way it goes. There's thousands of these motherfuckers. There's tens of thousands of these motherfuckers. There's hundreds of thousands of these little motherfucking cockroaches that are sipping, like, you know that episode of SpongeBob with the nematodes, right? And how the nematodes literally just like consume SpongeBob's house. That's basically what's happening right now. They are the nematodes. We are the ones who are actually providing them with, like, you think hedge funds are like cooking burgers? You think hedge funds are, you know, picking, vegetables from farms? You think hedge fund like managers are like, you know, washing cars? Hell no. Without us, they have no society. They are parasites. They are leeches, and they're going to do whatever they can to retain their position, even if it involves breaking the law, because it doesn't matter. If they break the law, they're rich enough to pay off all the fines, all the legal fees, and maybe if someone goes to jail, maybe that guy, if when they get out of jail, don't worry, they're good. So if someone is like, I'll take the bullet, I'll bite the bullet, I'll go to jail for 15 years, and then when I come out, I'll have anything I'd ever dream of because they got my back. Because over the next 15 years, they're not going to be held accountable. Everyone's going to forget. Just like in 2008, when everyone just magically forgot. Remember? There's half the country, or, you know, quarter of the country that's like, Trump is so good for the economy. These people are fucking delusional. They've got amnesia, and they just don't give a fuck about you. And so let's see if Rashida Tlaib actually can do anything, or other members of Congress can do anything. This is definitely, again, this is probably the biggest story that's happened in, I don't know, a couple weeks. I was like, what's the last big story? Right, January 6th. Wait, what date is it? Oh yeah, that was just a couple weeks ago. But you know, whatever, a lot's happened in the last couple weeks. But again, this is the next big saga. And, Jesus Christ. Let's see how this goes. Anyone having these types of problems, I can help you get your assets transferred to a better broker. Zorak, if you'd like to, that would be great. This channel should be on 8.5 million at least. I agree, Jenny the Dragon. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I'm just catching up with the chat real quick. This is what I do in between segments. I catch up with the chat. Free market is a big lie. Probably the biggest lie that's ever been told in the last couple hundred years. Wall Street about to get the smoothest billion-dollar bailout while we gotta wait a month for the $1,400 stimmy. Yeah, well, it should have been $2,000. They campaigned on $2,000, said, "Oh, come on, man, get your words straight, Jack. We'll give you $1,400." And then now it's been, how long? Let's look at my watch. Wait, I don't wear a watch because I can't afford it. Where's my stimulus check, Joe? This is Joe Biden?
Oh, you haven't. You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier. You said you were, but you're now you got to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you.
Literally, just imagine I'm saying that to Joe Biden. That's literally, he's a lying dog-faced pony soldier. This could be one hell of a class action suit. And guess what? I'm down. I'm down. This is amazing. This is literally a historical event. You have to understand, this is a historical event. This is like Occupy Wall Street, except it actually is doing something in the end. Not to say, Nick, I want to be explicit about that. Occupy Wall Street, of course, did a lot to get people involved in activism and stuff like that. But I mean, the powers that be didn't give a fuck. They were just they were looking down at the little peons and saying, "Oh, look, they're mad at us. Hello," just from their fucking gold-rimmed fucking balconies, right? They don't give a shit about you. You think they give a shit about you? Fuck, come on, man. The one person in RH who flipped that switch has power? Yeah. You don't want to stop the exploitation, you want to become the exploiter? What?
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
You don't want to stop the exploitation, you want to become the exploiter? What? What? I'm just trying to comprehend that in English. Robinhood. No, you're doing it wrong. See there? It says poors don't get to make money off the stock market. Yep, that's in the fine print. Wild how they can just gamble with taxpayer money. Yeah. Hedge funds deserve to be bankrupt. Abso-fucking-motherfucking-lutely. Anyone who can afford a whole share at $3.80 right now, you can buy partial share at Cash App. I didn't know you could buy stocks with Cash App. We really like making money off of you, and it hurts our fee-fees that you want to make money off of us, basically. Democrats and Republicans in bed with Wall Street, you bet. Gotta love those sweet, sweet stonks. Absolutely. This is why you should give your stims to Andrea, of course, and any GameStop profits. Reminder, PayPal.me. Let me just get this, this is a very important information at this point. This is the most important information on the stream right now. So definitely be sure to give me your cash. Absolutely. I'm willing to go down with the ship. It only cost me about $30. Yeah, see, I mean, I spent triple digits, but I'm still down to go down with the ship. Why would you want to play the stock market in the first place? Holy shit. Oh my god. Dude, I swear to God, Denisa has to be a troll. They've been doing this dumb shit for years, which leads me to believe that they just have some sort of, problem with, just communicating. I don't know how to describe that, but this person is dumb as fuck. If you can't buy, the stock price can only drop, which helps. Yes. I'll go to a movie with you. All right, let's go. Andrew, I gave you a couple plugs during the MR chat yesterday. The infiltration has begun. Yes, thank you, Bob. Not to be confused with Bob, but I appreciate that. Appreciate it. I've lost more than $30 on a couple lottery tickets. This is much more interesting to gamble than that. Absolutely. People getting a crash course in how fucking stupid and useless the stock market is. Yes, exactly. Everyone in the fucking United States and around the world right now is realizing that this shit is fake. It's fake. It doesn't mean anything. It's not real. you know, stocks do not exist. There is no such thing as the stock market. Like, what? It's fake. It's not real. I kind of messed up my formatting there, but I'm trying to catch up. It's because Robinhood is using your money to do their own betting and just telling you they bought stocks with it. Yes, that's actually correct. I do it when they cover a story that Andrea has covered. Sneaky. Bada boom. See, that's the thing. That's why I go live at 10. So I cover important stories and the Majority Report just steals my content. That's what they do. We all know that Sam Cedar's currently watching my stream. Like, he knows. Like, oh, come on. You kidding me? Occupy Wall Street, but we were making money until they fucked us in the bad way. Not to be confused with the good dick way. GTA fan tried to buy AMC with and the regulations are completely across the board. This is a travesty, a clear signal that this country is already bought and owned. Yes, absolutely. What about the end of the end of fucking? I can't, dude. Reminder: Denisa famously said that slavery ended in the historical sense. Fucking in the historical. I had like a 1 hour fucking argument, not even a debate, it was an argument with this dumb motherfucker who kept saying that slavery does not exist because it was in history, in the historical sense. Like, what does that mean? Like, corn stopped existing in the historical sense. Cows stopped existing in the historical sense. Like, fucking the oceans stopped existing in the historical sense. What the fuck does that fucking mean? And this person has not learned a goddamn thing in the last, like, year since I fucking argued with them on the internet. And that's just so frustrating. I'm squishing your head? Oh, I'm squishing it. What the hell? Oh, hey, hit the like button. That's correct. You should, in fact, hit the like button. I was me screaming about shit exactly like Andrea, then having to pay the woman $280. What? I'm trying to find Andifa's message. Oh, here we go. Okay, that's too much of a rabbit hole. I can't read the whole thing. I'm so sorry. Hey Jeff, how's it going? If I survive the market manipulation, I may be willing to part with some of my profits for feet pics and other perky benefits. I mean, I can just put my foot on the camera right now for free. Like, fuck that. You know, there you go. Now I am demanding that you give me the cash as soon as possible. You can't buy GameStop and Cash App. It's just not there. What the fuck? Andrea Scoops. First, Doors Toxic forced the vote, then the Capitol insurrection, now GameStop. Andrea breaking historical events. I mean, I've been doing this the whole 2020, but now people are actually watching, right? Remember that? I remember when I first started my show, the first like breaking scoop was Elizabeth Warren calling Bernie Sanders a sexist. That was like around this time last year. And I was super into that. I was like, damn, bitch. And now, so like a year ago, the biggest story on my show was Elizabeth Warren refusing to shake Bernie's hand at a primary debate. And now the entirety of fucking Wall Street is like coordinating to steal money from poor people. By the way, Trump supporters just tried to kill people, like including cops, and then overthrow the election. Like a lot has happened in the last 365 days. Let me just tell you, a lot has happened. And I got a lot more news here, but it's already 10:43? What? Yo, I've got like fucking 8 things I want to talk about. It's already fucking 10:43? Jesus Christ. All right, hold up. I'm sorry. I got to do something else. Wow. It's already 10 fucking motherfucking morely fucking, I don't know. Give me a fucking hot second here. Wow. I gotta like stop reading the chat until the end or something. I gotta figure out a system. I gotta figure out a fucking system because at this point, like, I'm at the point where like I can't even deliver news anymore. I just keep talking to the fucking chat room, man. Holy mackerel. All right. What am I doing? I'm doing this. This is a funny story. You're gonna like this one. Sorry that page doesn't exist. Are you sure? Okay, it exists now. All right. Let me just try to speed run some of these things. Sucks that AMC is going down specifically. I like the theaters and want them to keep existing after the plague. Yeah, sure. I mean, we'll see how this goes over the next week. There's a lot going on. We do not live in a free market system, of course. Slavery is bad in the historical context. Oh my God, fucking the historical sense. Suspicious how Sam's background looks like your background. That is very suspicious, actually. One of the wettest in terms of water. Corn stopped existing in the historical sense. World War II only occurred in black and white. Oh my God. They invented color film in the middle of making The Wizard of Oz, so they switched to it for the rest of the movie. We were just talking about plugging you in the MR streams. Okay. Profit lost, and now you're in Wiki Feet. Oh my God. Breaking scoops is kind of Andrea's thing. Exactly. I'm trying to read. Andrea giving free feet pics now. I can die happy after Robinhood strangles me out of my plebeian life save. Did you actually put... Come on. No. But they want to kill people in the name of Trump. They do, and they did. They literally did. Like, they killed 6 people for no reason. How can you speedrun if time isn't real? Good question. I'll send you money for your weed fund, or I can just send you weed. I'd rather you send me the money to avoid... breaking several laws. So you have plenty of time. I do have plenty of time. Stop doing the news and only talk to chat. Sorry, can't give you money. Got to replenish my own stash. I feel you. Well, hopefully the feet pics bought me something. Again, waiting for those super chats. And you can also give me money on PayPal. All right, so let's get into this really funny story. So we all here at the Above It All Industries, we love funny stories. And I also hate the Daily Mail, but whatever. So this is a great headline. And when I say great headlines, I mean this is a wonderful headline. So Mike Pence is homeless and couch surfing after being booted from the vice president's residence and may be putting off buying a new property over safety concerns after MAGA mob called for him to be hanged. Wow. Wow. Well, let's just imagine you give your whole life, your whole political career, you sacrifice it in the name of Donald Trump. You're like, all right, now talk about a risky bet. Like AMC's now talk about a risky bet, right? Talk about a risky bet. Now you're like, all right, I'm going to go on Donald Trump's ticket and maybe hope that I can run in 2024 or something. Well, Jesus. Mike Pence is reportedly homeless after being booted from the vice president's official residence last week. The ex-VP and his wife, Karen, aptly named, returned to their home state of Indiana last Wednesday, but no longer own property there, according to one former Trump advisor who spoke with Business Insider. He doesn't have anywhere to live, the source told the publication. That's such a good quote. He doesn't have anywhere to live. There are now rumors that the pair are couch surfing, either staying with Pence's brother in Columbus, Indiana, or at the Indiana governor's secluded vacation cabin in Brown County. Several insiders are said to be vexed by the fact that the vice president doesn't own property. He has reportedly not owned a home in more than 10 years. He just, went to the governor's mansion and then went to the vice president's residence, so he didn't have any necessary need to own property. Speaking last week, Pence told fans he would be moving home to Indiana in the summer, but Pence told fans that he would be moving home to Indiana by the summer, but some that may be not the case. But some that may be not the... What? Jesus Christ. I hate the Daily Mail. Insiders predict he may rent in Washington, D.C. as he considers a run for the White House in 2024, while others believe he won't purchase a property while there are still threats to his safety. I'm so sorry. My brain is just like... During the siege of the Capitol earlier this month, angry MAGA supporters, I love how they call them MAGA supporters, stormed the building, threatening to kill the vice president if he did not try to overturn the results of last November's election. Pence still has a secret security service detail and is thought to be concerned about the protection of his family. That would make sense. They wanted to hang him in the Capitol, one Indiana Republican told Business Insider. So the rest is just like a fluff piece for Mike Pence, but this is pretty funny. Again, that's talk about a bad bet.
Only the really I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Talk about a bad bet. Sure, you $5. Who's that fart with the stinky blast? Shaft. There you go. Thanks for the money. Whoops, did he get booted out by the landlord? I think he did. I think he got booted out by the landlord. You can use limit orders on Ameritrade? Damn. The Chuck Schumer thing. I have it on my list. I have it. In fact, let's just do it next. You brought it up, so let's do it next. The fucking Chuck Schumer thing. Morning Simon. Hey, Simon says. What's up, poppin'? Imagine fearing for your life from the very people you support. I know, right? It's total beta cuck bullshit. Just pick the chat comment in between stories. No. Zero Pain Elemental. You don't know. You don't know. I just read a tweet. No video, but someone on Bloomberg said the GameStop thing is, and I quote, as bad as the Capitol riots. Oh my God. Not sending their best. All right. I'm trying to catch up. Maybe I should just only read the super chats. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should stop being an egalitarian and giving everyone my beautiful love and attention and just only read the super chats. Imagine owning a vacation cabin and still bitching you're homeless. Well, it's the governor's vacation cabin, so he's just friends with the governor, something like that. Squatters' rights. I mean, I agree with that. Talking to your ceiling fan doesn't count. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Why do politicians have fans now? This ain't no football game. I know, right? I'm a MAGA opposer. Me too. Lol unknown. I also lol it unknown. Got to be some pretty long odds on Pence winning. No, that's not happening. Like, there's no way he wins a general. Like, let alone a primary. I don't know about that, but no way he wins a general. Ain't no room in the cornfields for Pence. He can fuck right off. 10 euros from Andreas. Here's some money for your wheat fund. I love wheat. I just love whole grains. I'm a very healthy person, and I eat a lot of whole grains. I just call them Nazis because that's exactly what they are. Absolutely. Mike and Mother aren't cool enough to be couch surfers. Absolutely. What up? Hey, screenshotted. I made it. Whose wages are we stealing today? Well, Robinhood and hedge funds are stealing our wages. You know, it's totally didn't lose almost all my money. But, you know, whatever. I'll make it back in super chats, you know. I totally lost a couple $100 in the stock market, but, you know, fuck it. Made some money on super chats. I'm sorry for doing that thing. JL, $10. Dark money. Simon says, parenthesis. Amanda Richardson, $30. Can I just say, I love your profile picture. Trump lost lol. It's so good. Earmarked weed. I love to earmark. Like a big time elitist YouTuber. Yep, I'm only gonna read super chats. You know, just wait for it. We're in the Goldilocks zone right now. We're in the Goldilocks zone. Andrea is too big for the little guys. You bet. Donation time. Gimme. We gotta scrub it in colorless chat lines. We gotta scrub it in the. I don't even know what that means. $5, Virgus. Yes, people with money have more freedom of speech than the poors. Then the poors, buddy? Then? Now, this is the kind of stream that you get from me. You give me money and I mock your lack of grammatical accuracy. This is the kind of stream that you're watching. You're funding this project of mine. Yes, people with money have more freedom of speech than the poors. Then the poors what? What do they do afterward? Then the poors? ... That's a cliffhanger. What happens next? Do I have to give the money back to find out the end of the story? Then the poors what? What do they do? What happened to the poors? Hi, Andrea. I missed the show. The show's like halfway over, buddy. I guess we're doing another hour. I don't know. I guess it's just 2 hours now. I guess that's just what it happens. Third story of 8 incoming. How do you know I have 8 stories? What? Did I say that earlier? That's it. Defund Andrea. She's become a monster. I just want to remind everyone, if you want to give me money, If you do so via PayPal, I get more money from it. If you do so via friends and family, I get more cash out of it. YouTube takes about 70 to 80%, or rather, I get only 70, 80%. So YouTube takes like a 20% cut. So I'm just throwing that out there. That was, I didn't say anything. That was just,
Retweet. That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position.
So I'm just just a retweet. Just it's a factual statement that PayPal takes less money than YouTube does. It's just a factual statement. Literally, it's just factual statement. So I'm just saying, money is fake. So is this super chat. Ah, shit. We're about to teach Chuck Boomers have. Oh my god, this is so good. You're gonna love this. I can now skip the ads without feeling guilty. No, you should still feel guilty. You said so earlier on. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get to all 8, but I'm gonna try my best. Can't see the PayPal messages as expediently as the super chats, though. I mean, I can theoretically if you just tell me. Maybe I should start having my PayPal window open. Like you can just literally just tell me and I'll read the comment. Like it's that simple. It's that simple. I heard Patreon is the best way to give Dolores. Well, PayPal is better than Patreon is better than YouTube. That's the hierarchy of giving me money. I'm almost 34 and I stop. I'm
about to be 34 and I have no family because my dad had 2 kids by the time he was 27.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, you know what the problem is though? It's definitely not me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's everybody else. I'm about to be 34 and I have no family.
All right, you ready? Y'all motherfuckers are ready? I hope you're ready. If you're not ready, before you watch this video and before I pop it on the screen, I suggest maybe doing some breathing exercises, maybe meditating, maybe drinking a glass of water, something like that. I've got a bottle of water, very similar. So I'm going to drink some water. Prepare yourself, because this is going to be some fucked up bullshit. All right.
Paint peeling off the walls, sheets covering the windows, broken blinds, a mangled chair covered up with a wood board, an ancient stove with a giant hole, and yes, that's underwear in the living room. What looks and feels like the most run-down frat house on campus is actually the Capitol Hill home of some of the most powerful men in Washington.
Welcome to Omega House.
I love what you've done with the place.
Thank you.
Dick Durbin and Chuck Schumer, the second and third renter, together.
You guys got the rent from him?
Their landlord and third roommate is Democratic Congressman
Dumb
George
people,
Miller.
liberal
The house
people
is so legendary, it inspired a new TV series, Alpha House. Except the Senate roommates in the Amazon.com show are Republicans.
We want to say
Or believe they have a sense of humor.
Nothing like us. Don't even begin to think.
Dumb people, liberal people, 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 dumb people, liberal people.
Hasn't been updated since.
Well, we stopped buying LPs. That was when the music stopped.
But you actually have a record player here.
Yes, the same exact records are there now as the day.
It's not that they don't want to help. They don't know quite what to do. The record player on at night. The record player on at night. The record player on at night. The phone.
We have a record player here.
Yes, the same exact records are there now as the day I moved in 1982.
The best part about it are the products that are on the cassette player. Is this an 8-track?
This is my medicine cabinet right here.
I didn't know you
Dumb
were
people, liberal people.
Smooth as could be.
That's important.
Whose closet is this?
Mine.
Oh, Mr. Neat. Mr. Neat.
Only the really,
Schumer's stuff is
I hate to
strewn all
say
over the
this,
living room.
but those with the
Seriously,
lowest
this is where you sleep
IQ.
Every night.
And you wake up to Barack Obama staring at you in the face?
Exactly.
Senator Durbin did.
Oh my god.
Dumb people, liberal people.
And by the way, I don't think that's some grand conspiracy. I think this is sort of what power is. I mean this at a sort of high level.
And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, where they thought about it.
God.
Bad deal, should have never been thought of.
I've got like almost every single sound drop I've got is perfect for this. Fuck. Wow.
So stupid. Thank you.
Is there anything I can add to that? Is there there's anything? Does anyone is there okay? So I just say this and what? What? What?
It's not the record player on at night. Play the radio. Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night. The phone, make sure the kids hear words.
Yo, I'm sweating. Holy shit. Oh my God. You can just see I'm sweating right now. Oh my God. Holy crap. I am just so uncomfortable. Wow. I'm blown away right now by this. This is from 2014? Really? I mean, either way, this is just despicable behavior. This is 2014? Holy shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's some fucked up bullshit. You think they still live there? My God. This could explain Chucky's lack of leadership all these years. Abso-fucking-lutely. And Adenochrome Room when? Don't mind me. I'm totally just, copying and pasting things into other websites. Oof. Didn't even spell it right. And I don't even know what that means. All right. Perfect. I'm not the dumb one here. For whatever reason, when I start my stream in here, it gets really hot, I guess, because my computer generates heat. And this door is very well insulated, so my room that I'm staying in just gets really hot. So, I'm sorry if I get a little sweaty. And also hold up. So okay, so I'm staying with my grandparents, right? And they're really fucking cold all the time, right? I don't blame them, right? But goddamn, so they've got the heat on. It's it's really hot downstairs, right? So in here with my computer on and shit, I just I can't take it. And so they won't turn the heat down. It's a huge problem, actually. I'll tell you more about it later, but Anyway, let's see what else we got here. My lord. This will be a good segment. Wow. I know, there's so many. I'm going to give you a little teaser. If you recognize this, then shout outs to you, but.
I'm glad we know how to pick our battles. Y'all fighting over brie? Baked brie is the best. With cranberries on the bottom and...
You ready for this? You ready? Because we're about to go in. We're about to go in with a fucking hot new segment here. This segment, honestly, could not be hotter. It contains one of the hottest hotties in the history of hotties. And we're about to get into this. She could upload this to Spotify. I upload everything to... Well, I haven't since I came down here. I've been a little lazy. But I upload my podcast on Spotify. Come on, man. How do you not know that? Come on, man. Get your words straight, Jack. Whoops. I clicked the wrong sound. It's already over. The comedic timing is done. All right. Moved from the Mangold DC property when it was finally sold in 2014. Ah. That's lame. You ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay. All right. So, we all know, or if you've been watching, my dream. Whoa. What does that mean? What? Is it back? Am I back? Holy crap. Is it back? Hello? Jeez, it totally ruined my intro. God damn. I was there was a little, what was that? Am I okay? Is this on? Can you hear me? OBS is just you got disconnected, buddy. And I'm what? And then it said you got reconnected. Am I live? Am I banned? What happened? Anyway. All right. So there, if you've been watching my content over the the last, month or so, I've been following this bizarre saga of people trying to build their brands. This is a brand exercise, and I want to be very specifically worded here. These people don't care about passing Medicare for all. They don't care about, I'm talking about the force to vote motherfuckers. Yeah, I know, force to vote. But don't worry, this is a fun video. So here's Sarah Palin. She has decided to get involved. She's deciding to do some direct action. And she's holding media pundits accountable right now. Sarah Palin totally wasn't paid on Cameo to say this. Let's watch.
Okay, look. Oh, first, this is Sarah Palin up in Alaska. Look, Sam, Jim, this war over cheese.
There's got to be sound drops. That one.
Jim, this war over cheese. I'm glad we know how to pick our battles. Y'all fighting over brie? Baked brie is the best, with cranberries on the bottom and a pastry shell. But I digress. Look, Sam, you being the cheesemonger that you are in Brooklyn. Now you know everything about cheese, and yet you say that brie isn't worth consuming. Okay, and yet, other side, there's Jim. He loves it. Can't live without it. God. Leave it alone, you guys.
Oh, motherfucker. You're ruining my...
Leave it alone. Leave it alone, you guys. Leave it alone. Brie is fine. Really, it's fine to like. If you're like Jim and have zero sophisticated tastes. Yeah. Hey, you guys, Happy New Year. You guys, keep on picking those battles. My best to you. Alaska. Look, Sam, Jim, this war over cheese.
I'm sorry. This is the funniest. Okay, I will admit I already watched this. But the first time I watched this, I literally couldn't control myself. This is so good. This war over cheese.
Look, Sam, Jim, this war over cheese.
Oh my god. Yeah, so again, this is a cameo thing. This is a great freeze frame. I'm going to take a screenshot of that one. So this is a cameo thing. Someone paid her however much. And so this is just I literally fucking can't. I literally can't. Oh, I can't. In fact, you know what? I won't. I said I can't. And if I can't, then clearly I'm just not going to. So I won't. That's it. I'm going to let this speak for itself. There is a war brewing. And it apparently is over cheese. I'm not sure. But so there's apparently some people out there. They're eating a lot of cheese. They're very upset at each other. And hopefully this can weaken a little bit of the tensions in the so-called progressive media space on YouTube. I'm just kidding. Jimmy Dore's not a progressive. And honestly, neither is Brianna Joy Gray at this point. But, whatever. You know my opinions. But again, this is really fucking funny. And I live for this shit. I live for the memes, baby. I'm all in. Speaking of memes, what's AMC at? I shouldn't have looked. All right, let's go. Gilbert Gottfried is also on Cameo and much more entertaining. Okay, I just want to be... Okay, let me be upfront. In fact, let me be upfront. Right? See, I'm getting closer. I can't actually do that because there's a lot of shit here, but that was a little fun joke I made. But let me be upfront. I will literally do anything Cameo, as far as Cameo is concerned, as far as speaking is concerned. I will basically say anything for the right amount of money. So I'm just throwing that out there. If you want me to do this kind of stuff, if you want me to do that, I am totally down. Just let me know. I'm trying to figure out if she actually thinks it's about cheese or if it's a joke. Sarah, I know that's the thing is who knows, right? I'm really high right now, but what the fuck is Palin talking about? I'm glad that that's a comment that I just read on stream. The war on cheese. Oh, hello, elephants are afraid of bees. Sadly, Brianna Joy Gray was not amused. She was not amused. What? What? Whoa. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I got a text message. I'm holding the phone. Damn. I got like 38 emails. Holy crap. This motherfucker's sending me text messages while I'm live. This motherfucker's like, oh, I know you're live right now. I'm going to send you text messages. Lol. But anyway, so hold the phone. Brianna Joy Gray responded to the Sarah Palin video. And didn't like it? What? Like, I'm sorry, but that's like that's so like stick up your ass bullshit. You can't even laugh at Sarah Palin.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Someone get that for me. I need to see her, like, that can't be real. I just refuse to believe that. That's just too annoying for me. I'd go to war over cheese. As a vegan, I will go to war over cheese. I'm just kidding. I'm a vegetarian. I eat cheese now and then. Joy Gray is not above it all, clearly. Again, I just want to talk about, right, when it comes to the show names, right? Let's be honest here. Above it all, that's the greatest show name in the history of show names. Can you think of a more apt and definitive show title than Above It All? Well, that's just because of this current situation I'm in. Usually the mic is slightly different, but, you know, I could have done like a huge amount of audio testing and all that crap, but I decided not to. Because, wow, man, this microphone smells. Oh, Jesus, why does it smell like that? Oh my God. What? Sometimes, like, I know why Max sniffs the mic now. Sometimes when I'm back home, Max will like come up and sniff the microphone. I get it. What the hell is that? Oh my God. What's my favorite song ever? Oof, I'd have to think about that. Because I put my foot on it. Did I? I don't think so. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Totally maybe. We want OnlyFans, lol. Well, get in line, buddy. I met Gilbert and did my impersonation of him to his face because imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. I do a good Gilbert. I'm sure you do. It looks like it's Twitter San. I'm sure she probably saw. Jesus. I'm sure it's all deleted by now. I know, like, Brie loves to delete that shit. God. Yeah, I'd have to think about a favorite song. I don't like music enough to have a pick off the top of my head. Above It All is just fitting. Andrea Spit. If you want me to, I can bottle spit and then send it in the mail, if that's an option. I'm totally willing to do such a thing. You know, like one of those like little bottles, you know, like a little, you know, like as big as my thumb, you know, but like in bottle form. I'll fill that shit up with spit. I'll spit in it all day and send it at the end. Your mic smells because your breath bacteria is cultivating like... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is that a thing? Hold up. Is that a thing? There's fucking bacteria on my microphone. What? I don't see any. You're telling me there's bacteria in my microphone? I'm pretty sure you're not telling me the truth. I'm pretty sure that's a lie. A vial. That's the word. No, I meant the mic smells because of it. Oh. Selling precious bodily fluids. Well, I mean, I got a lot of saliva. Don't worry about that. Beware of DNA thieves. I don't fucking care. It is a thing? What? If I don't say... Y'all can't say I'm not funny. Like, let me tell you. I need a black light for that. Well, I don't have one. It's speedrunning Gamer Girl bathwater. Gives you extra speed if you drink it over regular GG bathwater. Exactly. Though I don't take baths, I take showers, to be honest. Are you trying to kill it with light? Like, oh my god, it smells like lick. I wish. Microphones end up sleeping like shit. Sleeping? What? You saw 5 bacteria at the back? Oh, come on. I don't dislike Kyle, but he does have some pretty bad takes. Who? Rachel. Did I miss a message? Did I miss a message? I did. Whatever else you think about Kyle Kulinski, he's never deleted a single tweet ever, no matter how awful. I mean, same. I just had my accounts banned, so. Favorite movie, then. The Muppet Movie is my favorite movie. Love that shit. Prob spray it down with alcohol. I'm allowed to put alcohol in the microphone? Like, that's not gonna break it? Uh-oh. Message retracted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Only the really...
Oh, shit. I have the gain on.
I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ...
There you go. I mean, if you're giving away your bacteria, I'll take some. How much should I, like, if I were to, like, sell a vial of my saliva, what do you think that would be valued at in the free market? Like, I'm thinking, like, $25, $30, you know, like, how much, like, not including shipping, of course. Like, how much would you all pay for, like, a little vial of my saliva? You can use it for whatever you want. How long does saliva last? That's a question. Like, is it going to poison you? Or is it, like, small quantities? Does anyone know? You could deconstruct your mic and clean the grill. You should get a pop filter. I should, yeah, shouldn't I? Yeah. Huh, that's a good idea. It's a pretty good idea. I gotta admit, that's a good idea, isn't it? Damn. $40 like a bag of weed? Okay. This is capitalism. You must make it $3,000. Get a pop, shove it. I love it. Add value by illusion. I loved the Muppet Baby Show back in the 80s. Great Muppet Caper's okay, but I mean, let's be honest. Muppet Movie is superior. Alright, let's move into another story. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream. Oh, it's only 11. Okay. Alright, so, I thought this was pretty interesting. 20 AMC shares a pint. For a pint? That's going to take it like a couple days of spitting. Jeez. I'd rather have something else of yours. Like what, toenails or something? I could do toenails. I haven't cut my fingernails or toenails since I've been staying with the Gramps and the Grands. So I do have, you know, as you can see, I do have some fingernails. Fingernails, 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 right? I do got some, so if y'all want some fingernails or toenails for that matter, I do have toenails. As you can maybe see, I do have toenails. Haven't cut them in a little bit, so I got quite a bit. So anyway, let's get into another story here. All right. Bada boom. So, I've talked a lot about Marjorie Taylor Green, and now all of a sudden, so is everyone else. So, Media-san, posted this video that's been going a little viral, and I just happen to have his tweet bookmarked, you know, it's not. Since we're doing old videos of Marjorie Taylor Green harassing people, here's her from before she was elected in February 2019, turning up in Congress to try to get Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib to retake their oaths on a Bible and not a Quran. So, I remember watching this video because I just saw this in the news, and I totally did not remember that this is Marjorie Taylor Green. Like, I remember watching this video in 2019, and I just, you know, and now it's just like it came crashing back at me this morning. That's Marjorie motherfucking Taylor Green. So let's watch this video. Obviously, you know, taking your oath on the Bible, what? Like, the Bible is fake. Like, all the books are fake. That's my opinion. But, like, the Bible is more specially, like, fake. Like, they're all fake, but the Bible is, like, probably the fakest of the fakes. So the idea that it's like, oh, you gotta take an oath. Oh, the oath of office is so sacred. It's so sacred that you have to do it on a Bible? Like, what? So let's watch.
They signed it, they swore in on the Koran. Oh, we have the Bible. We're going to talk about swearing in on the oath, how to swear in on the Bible with them, and let them know what our law says, that you can't swear in on the Quran. So we're going to explain that. You know, we're going to explain about how you can't swear in on the Quran, and we're going to have the Bible and ask them if they would swear in on the Bible. That we really need them.
We have the oath.
Yeah, we have the oath. Yep. So I think that's important.
The sad thing is now
you're infringing on our religion.
Which you should not.
You're infringing on our religion.
Yes.
By saying that we can't swear in on the Quran.
But when they swore in, it wasn't a law yet, right? At the time they swore in.
I don't know.
I think at the time they swore in, that wasn't passed. Because it wouldn't have been passed in a Republican control.
Right.
Yeah, so it was passed after they swore in. So they're not really official, I don't think. So let's go ask them to swear in the Bible. Because like you said, Will,
It has to be the Holy Bible?
Yeah, it has to be the Bible.
Well, the bottom line is Sharia law is not compatible with America.
Yep.
That's the bottom line.
Sure, that's the bottom line. I love how, like, can we talk about, like, the sense of, like, these people feel like they've figured out the world. They've cracked the code. Like, this guy in the background, right, this hype man in the background is like, you know what, man, it's just the bottom line, bro. You know, that you say, you know, the bottom line is just, you know, Sharia law. You know, these people they're Muslim, and therefore Sharia law, man, it's just not compatible, bro. It's just the bottom line. You know, like, when you really just, like, you know, it's just like the bottom line, bro.
That's the bottom line.
How can you say you represent women, but you support Sharia law?
How can you say you represent women when you support Sharia law? Well, first of all, they don't. And second of all, what? Like, I legit, like, these people are dumb. Like, they're dumpster sludge. Like, they're just garbage human beings. They're all stupid.
Really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
They're dumb as shit. They're shit for brains doo-doo heads. Like, seriously. Like, what? The bottom line, bro. It's just, you know. Like, you know, it's you know, I believe in freedom of religion, bro. It's just, but, like, you know, Sharia law is not compatible. You know? So I totally believe in freedom of religion, but it's like, what? Oh, my God. Motherfucker.
So stupid. So stupid. Thank you. Thank you.
Not good. I don't, like, I have no words. I'm speechless.
Not good. Believe me, not good.
It's just so stupid. These people are dumb as shit. Oh my God. Zero Pain Elemental. You gotta keep that shit in the DMs, buddy. Holy crap. Sharia law is not in the Quran. It's actually Sharia law and the Quran are synonymous. Don't you know? She can't pronounce Quran, so she says crayon. OMG, I love it. Yeah, she's dumb as shit. They are so stupid, it's scary. The stupid, it burns. It's hilarious because dumb Republicans like Marjorie Taylor Green are more for Sharia law-esque society. Absolutely. Yep, these people are just, it's all projection. They've been trained to hate the thing that they do themselves. Because the idea of other people, like, having control over them, even though other people don't want to have control over them, like, communists literally want the government to not have control over anybody. Yet these people somehow, like, interpret that as the government has control over me. Like, what? I don't know, man. Like, they're dumb as shit. Is it okay if I swear in on a red crayon and not a blue one? Oh my God. I don't think I should. Totally should. All right. Let's see what else we got here. All right. This will probably be the last story I cover for today. And then I'll, you know, so write all your chat messages now. Like, if you've got questions, you know, if you've got concerns, if you've got demands, if you want to give me money, write all that shit out now. And then by the time that I'm finished this segment, I will read them all, and we will go from there. So,
in my opinion, it's never too late. So, little double.
All right, so Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez did an interview with a one Chris Hayes, and here's a clip I saw, and she talks about how Kevin McCarthy is beholden to Q. And so if you're watching the full show, and not this clip, but, chances are you're watching the clip, right? But if you're watching the full show, I just played a clip of Marjorie Taylor Green just acting like a crazy person, right? She's totally, she's a cue ball, basically. And so AOC is postulating that Kevin McCarthy is beholden to the cue balls because without the cue balls, there is no such thing as a Republican member of Congress. The cue balls are a required coalition or a required group rather in their coalition that can get them elected. So they're trying their best to placate them to run interference for the cue balls, and AOC's going out.
And it increasingly seems, unfortunately, that in the House Republican caucus, Kevin McCarthy answers to these QAnon members of Congress, not the other way around. And that is something that frankly needs to be said. He said he was going to pull Representative Marjorie Taylor Green aside after, her comments to Parkland activists and comments saying that Muslim Americans should not fully and freely serve in the House, that they must be forced to swear on a Bible, etc. But I've seen Kevin McCarthy pull someone aside before for a talking to, and that representative that I last saw him do that to was Representative Ted Yoho of Florida. And what Kevin McCarthy did was that he pulled him aside to essentially excuse his behavior, to allow it and to abet it. And actually, Kevin McCarthy's lack of holding his own caucus accountable is one major reason why I went to the floor last year to hold Yoho accountable myself. And so when I hear that Representative McCarthy is going to pull a member aside who has made white supremacist sympathizing comments, the thing that I think is, what is he going to tell them? Keep it up? Because there are no consequences in the Republican caucus.
So I just want to say, what she's saying here is basically the leadership of the Republican Party is afraid of their base. Like, again, I covered a story earlier in the show. Mike Pence is afraid to buy a home anywhere because he doesn't want that to be public, because he doesn't want people to go to his house and kill him. Mike Pence is afraid that his own voters will kill him because he lost the election. Let that sink in. Mike Pence governed with Donald Trump so poorly that his own voters now want to kill him, to the point where he's afraid to sleep in one house for an extended period of time because he doesn't want to die. Now, fuck him. I don't care. I'm not trying to make, him to be like some sympathetic person. Fuck him. And that's the situation that describes this whole thing. Kevin McCarthy. Also, if Kevin McCarthy were to hold his people accountable, he'd probably also get death threats out the wazoo. And he'd probably also need Secret Service agents guarding him at all times. So I just want to throw that out there.
For violence. There's no consequences for racism, no consequences for misogyny, no consequences for insurrection. And no consequences means that they condone it. It means that that silence is acceptance, and they want it because they know that it is a core animating political energy for them. And this is extremely dangerous, an extremely dangerous threshold that we have crossed, because we are now away from acting out of fealty to their president that they had in the Oval Office.
Anyway, so the interview is a little longer, but this is just a snippet that I thought was pretty important. I might look through more of the snippets later. I got like a bunch of them, but this is the one I picked for today. And so basically what AOC is saying here is, again, these motherfuckers are just doing whatever they want. Like, again, it's like, okay, what if I were to beat the shit out of your grandma, steal her wallet, spit on her, and then, like, slam my boot on her ankle and break her ankle, and then just run away going, like, right? Like, and then, okay, the cops find out, and it's like, oh, but I want unity. What about unity? What? Like, oh, I'm sorry. No, actually, they never say sorry because they don't accept culpability. They say, what? You think I did what? Well, how dare you? I just want unity. How dare you make that claim? I know I'm on video several times doing this, and there is irrefutable evidence that I was there. I spit on her, and there's DNA that I left at the scene, and there's video camera of me doing all this. But how dare you ever even conceive of such a scenario? I want unity, good sir. I want unity. Like, what? Like, when you incite an insurrection that ends up with a dead cop, right, and a bunch of your own supporters dying on the floors of the Capitol, I'm sorry, motherfucker. The time for unity has long, long passed, right? These motherfuckers are so goddamn dumb. And so, like, again, it's the party of beta males. Like, and that's the problem with the Republicans is they do this, oh, I'm an alpha Chad. Oh, look, the Democrats are soy boy transgenders. I'm alpha Chad, real man. When they're afraid to talk shit about their president when they do something wrong. When they're afraid to even hold someone accountable for inciting an insurrection that killed 6 motherfucking people, including cops, by the way. And the only reason why I say that is because that's the Blue Lives Matter crowd. These motherfuckers all summer, Blue Lives Matter, blue, and then all of a sudden, I'm gonna beat the shit out of them with a fire extinguisher. It's like, right? I can't understand it. Right? So, like, these people are just dumb, and we need to get rid of the Republican Party. We need to destroy them. They need to be destroyed. They need to be eradicated. The party needs to go away. These people cannot have power. A lot of these people need to just be sent to jail. They are fucking criminals. These people have violated the law that we have. We don't need new domestic terror laws. We have domestic terror laws right now. These motherfuckers violated the laws, and we're not going to do anything because they're a member of Congress? What? Like, what? You're telling me Lauren Boebert giving tours of the Capitol and then people showing up knowing where everything is and then Lauren Boebert tweeting, Nancy's out of the chamber, Nancy's out of the chamber. You're telling me that she's just okay with that? Everything's fine? What? There's no law? What? 14th Amendment, Section 3. Get rid of the entire Republican Party. The Republican Party as a whole, not Donald Trump, not Mike Pence, not Mitch McConnell, not Kevin McCarthy, not Lauren Boebert, not Marjorie Taylor Green, not Matt Gaetz. The Republican Party as a whole, yes, including Liz Cheney, yes, including Mitt Romney, the Republican Party as a whole facilitated the big lie that led to a Capitol insurrection that involved 6 people dying. They're a terrorist organization. That's what they are. If other countries in Europe can declare political parties that engage in terrorism as terrorist organizations, why can't we? The Republican Party is a terrorist organization. There were people that stormed the Capitol. There were Republican legislators, like state legislators from places like West Virginia. They are a terrorist organization. There is no if, there is no and, there is no but, there is no also, there is no actually, there is no however. The Republican Party is a terror organization. End of. If you disagree, then I'm sorry, you're a baby. If you get triggered and you post, I'm sorry, you're a baby. Facts don't care about your feelings. Shut the fuck up and get the hell out of my fucking life. Nobody likes you. You have no friends, and you really need to take a fucking shower because you are disgusting inside and out if you are a Republican. And so I love that AOC is just, imagine if we didn't have AOC right now. Like, imagine if Donald Trump incited a fucking Capitol terror attack and the furthest left member of Congress was, like, Jamie Raskin or something. Like, wow. Not to say he's bad, but AOC just has that way of speaking that's, like, you just understand it. And I just appreciate her so much for that. Yeah, that's all I have to say on that subject. All right, it's time to get into the chats. What do we got? Whew. Republicans swear in on red crayons. Chat comment. It's okay if they swear in a red crayon and not a blue crayon. Clip, I don't think. Oh, what do I do with my AMC stock I bought yesterday or my Nokia? Not through Robinhood. I personally am holding. That's what I'm doing. I am not selling. I do have AMC. I am not selling. So I don't care how low it goes. Jesus Christ. Wow. Anyway, Anyway, I don't care how low it goes, but we got to figure out how to get Andrea on Majority Report. I demand 1 million YouTube subscribers or I'm being canceled. Me too, honestly. Currently 10K in the hole because GME trading is restricted. Pretty bad. I'll live, but they deleted my liquid savings to bail out the rich. I mean, you shouldn't, like, I'm just like, I understand, but I'm just saying, don't put money into anything that you cannot lose. I'm not trying to, be a rude bitch here. I put in a couple hundy, and I no longer have a couple hundy. I have fractions of a couple hundy, because, again, as I said at the beginning of the show, and if you're just tuning in and you didn't see the beginning of the show, definitely go watch it. But these motherfuckers have decided to go to war with us, and we are going to lose, but we can control the way that we lose a little bit, and that is something we should do. Did she swear in on a QAnon? Oh shit. I am surreptitiously infiltrating the Majority Report chat and dropping Andrea's show in the Majority Report chat. Are they including links? Hell yeah. My home state of Florida has the worst politicians. I fucking bet they do. Am I painfully juvenile for being amused that someone as nuts as that fuck in Florida is called Yoho? It's great. No, it's great. It's wonderful. They created those assholes in the first place. Absolutely. First, we need to get Andrea on Nomiki's show. I was on her show already, but she was going to have me on, and then, like, the inauguration happened, and she said she wanted to cover that instead, and I haven't gotten the call back. Dun, dun, dun! Right? Like, that's weird. No, I'm just joking. We'll figure it out. But, of course, obviously, you got to hold her accountable. Duh. Like, you got to hold Nomiki and her show accountable. And the only way to do that is to force the vote. I don't know what the vote is, but we're going to force something. Maybe I'll make a Twitter poll and I'll force the vote that way. Wasn't Pence supposed to leave the country the day of the inauguration? Has he been rejected by I think he was, and then, like, every other country was like, nah, bitch. I'm pretty sure that I read a story about that. Same thing with Trump. They were like, no. Just leave it to me, okay? Otherwise it'll look sus. Oh my god. That's right. No coordinated campaigns. We don't want Sam Sater to manipulate the free market of the YouTube chat. Very big deal. Thank you, Karen Sheets, for the important chat message. They want Unity to cover their impunity. Absolutely. Spit on grandma for $30. Motherfucker. Ugh. I've got some unit T right here, comma, asterisk, unzips, asterisk. What did screenshot it say? Oh, okay, there you go. That is funny. Also, the pipe bombs. Don't forget about them. Lock them up. Absolutely. Andrea, thumbs up. Thank you. Don't you mean incite an erection, Andrea? Of course, according to Chuck Schumer. Unity is a ring that Rick James wore when he punched Charlie Murphy in the forehead. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. I'm sorry. I'm uncultured and young. One of the really cruel memes from my WoW guild. This dude had a desk fan to cool his CPU. His grandma moved the fan and he blasted out, "Don't point it at my face." We never let him live it down. Damn. Well, now that's etched into the record. So now the above it all ethos will never also let them live it down. Hello, Mark Radler. Hi, E. Welcome to the chat room. The Republican Party is ass-a-hole. Ass-a-hole. Oh, I get it. There you go. Republicans terrorize the planet. Absolutely. AOC shows up at fucking picket lines. I live in Steve Scalise's district, and he for sure ain't gonna do that shit. Absolutely. And cops who didn't respond to news of the attack in advance, and cops who opened the yep, of course. LMAO, my dad just came in and worried if I bought into GameStop. What is GameStop at? Again, this is like legit. Oh, geez. Okay. Wow. All right. Wow. Wow. I told you this GameStop thing is huge. I told you. Oh, man. So now, okay, here's the thing about AMC and GameStop. I'm on copium right now. So here's the thing. I think it's going to bounce back because, again, theoretically, the squeeze has yet to occur. So they're trying to get it low for the squeeze. And the squeeze, to my understanding, has yet to occur. So, unless it's occurring right now, which it technically, I mean, theoretically could be. We'll see. AOC is awesome because of Dora raking her over the coals. Oh my god. I totally bought the hype. Lost all of your savings again? Yup. I lost them all. Nomiki canceled me. I've been officially canceled. My free speech is being suppressed. Yeah, I bought some penny stocks ages ago and never again. Oh my god. Sorry for a few minutes behind. Regarding Republicans being afraid of their base, I think that's actually a pretty small factor. Most of them 100% agree on the stuff. They agree with it. Oh, I know. When I say they're afraid of their base, I mean, like again, the vice president is literally afraid of his voters to the point where like he is not buying property because he doesn't want to be in the phone book. That's what I mean. So, Bob Carmody is everywhere. It's the big mod. Bob Carmody is going to be like the cops opening up the back doors of the Capitol, and I'm going to storm in. That's what's going to happen. Unity! Oh, thank non-denominational God. I don't have to explain the asshole joke. Yeah, I almost fucked up, but GME crashed again. GameStop dropped to 120 a few minutes ago, but back up to 190. I'm holding. Again, I'm holding at least throughout the weekend. I am not going to even think about selling until it's at least the weekend. So the only good Robinhood is the Fox one, absolutely. Friday. But they have a week until then, I believe, or so I've read, but not. I don't know exactly. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything for fear of misinformation. Again, we are not professionals. We are going off of the same information that everyone else is. That is to say very little. Marjorie Taylor Green's account has deleted 19 tweets in the last 12 hours. Green is also scrubbing her Facebook of old posts and videos from 2018 and 2019. That's also, that's really funny, actually. Oh no, I hate violence. Hee hee hee. Not the weekend. It might be tomorrow. Oh shit. All right. Hello, users. I just thought that would be pretty interesting. Anyway, that's it. That's the show. That's what I got. So I'm just gonna chill. Maybe we can have a nice little conversation for like 5 minutes. You know what's going on. Does MTG not know screenshots exist or the Wayback Machine or whatever, you know? Way to build that bacteria colony. Don't worry, we'll figure it out. The fucking bacteria colony. Are you sure? There's no way that like this shit actually has bacteria. Can you hear me back here? Hello? Is this like I'm literally it's backwards. I know. I'm so sorry. I know. Like for me, this is nothing. Like, I don't hear anything when I do this, but I know for you, it really fucks you up. I'm so sorry. I'm very happy now. Thank you, Bodan. I'm glad that you're happy. Do I just live here? No, I'm leaving on Saturday. Max the dog, according to reports, has the zoomies as of a couple hours ago. Screenshots aren't real, I promise. Andrea, do you like PayPal? Oh, let me just tell you, actually, I love PayPal. In fact, I love PayPal so much that I'm going to drop my PayPal link in the chat room. That's how much I love PayPal. Huge fan, and God bless. I'm leaving on Saturday. Are you coming to my house? You wish. Unity is one of the meanings of the word fascism. The word fascism comes from fascio, the Italian word for bundle, which in this case represents bundles of people. Interesting. I'm about to be 34 and Stop. PayPal, I get more cash and it's instant, whereas Patreon is on a month-by-month basis. But I mean, really, it's up to y'all. I mean, like, I'd prefer all three, so it's like multiple sources coming at once, you know. But it's like, you know, it's a good sprinkle. You can sprinkle it around. Bundles of people. Unbelievable. So, okay, I have a question for the chat. What do y'all think is going to happen with the stock ship? Because as of right now, it's looking pretty interesting. I think this is going to be a class action lawsuit. That's my prediction. But we'll see. Reminder, if you make some cash, be sure to give it to my bacteria colony. I've also got other colonies I'm working on. I'll try and break even at least, even if I don't get gains, but I'm expecting the squeeze anyway. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Again, maybe I can recoup my losses via the viewers. Zorak knows what's up. Zorak, you're gonna be the hero of this story. Whatever happens, I think we are one huge step closer to the mainstream understanding how rigged the game is. Yep. That's what I think as well. Robinhood will get fucked, but the hedge fund will get the establishment to craft new legislation to keep this happening. I think so, yeah. Former stock market insider was warning that these stocks were shorted because they know the company is going under, so make sure you sell your stocks. Are you like copying and pasting any of that? Is that editorialized? What is that? Genetics? Because I definitely don't think you should sell right now. Before this, if you sell before a potential squeeze, then I mean, to my understanding, and again, we could just be all running on misinformation. Like, it could all be a big joke and we just got fucked over. But I would definitely not sell my stock. I mean, like, if you're talking like 6 months, maybe. But I would definitely not do that right now. Yeah, before, yeah, no, absolutely. I'm at the point where like Twitter is like, I'm just blogging. I'm at the point where like Twitter is like insufferable to use. Think about taking a Twitter break. Hello, Andreas. €5. Hey, buddy. I'm building bacteria in my microphone. I have no idea what you're talking about. If you are in on the revolution, hold on for dear life. If you need the money, get the fuck out. Agreed? Agreed? I only put in what I was comfortable losing. Is it because you always get into arguments? Yes. And then, like, I'm at the point now where it's like, I have enough people that, like, defend my honor, right? Which is like, you know, like, so there's people out there that will defend my fucking honor, right? And then so, like, I will post, like, one thing. And again, I love everyone that is defending me and arguing on my behalf, of course, right? Like, I love those people. But it's just like, I check out. Like, I'm sorry, I just check out at some point, and then I just scroll through, and to me, it's just like nothing. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, right? But, like, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. It's starting to get to the point where, like, all the people are just like, I just need to, like, I don't know, man. Like, these people are just, like, legit, their brains are broken. A lot of them just have broken brains, and it's like, it's like a lot of people on Twitter are religious, and I think that really does come back to the religion thing. How does it feel to have simps? It's great. It's wonderful. Could this be a thing where people come together to manipulate the market for better? That's kind of what was happening already. Sure, Jenna, I'll check it out. I'll check it out later. But yeah, I mean, like there's just so many people. There's just so many people that are just fully, like, okay, again, I'm just blogging here. This isn't like a profound analysis, but I'm going to end the show soon, and I want to end it on something philosophical. I want to end it on something philosophical. Jeez. Running out of gas, right? Let me drink some water. All right. Speaking of falafels. Anyway. I think this pandemic has created what we already have, an atomized culture in this society, right? But I think this pandemic has made an atomized society, like, I don't know, like, what is inside of an atom? Like an electron or something? Like an electronalized society, but not in the, I don't know, whatever proton, like, I'm just trying to say, like, we are more atomized, we're protonized or whatever. And so, like, we're at a point where there's so many people that are engaging in magical thinking. Like, they're just, like, they're engaging in, like, alternative worlds. And, like, I'm talking about, like, you know, you got the Q people on the right, the Save Our Children Dumbo bullshit. You've got, like, right now in the UK, this is something I was going to talk about, but I forgot. But in the UK, like, there's, like, groups that are pressuring members of parliament to, quote unquote, exterminate transgenderism in the UK. They're openly talking about things like, we're going to exterminate transgenderism. In order for you to have those words escape your mouth, you need to live in an alternate reality. So, like, TERFs, for example, they live in a different world. Like, Nazis, they live in a different version of the world, right? They have different media bubbles. Like, the whole world they experience through a different lens than everyone else. And then you've got, like, fucking the force the vote bullshit, which is, like, ostensibly a left-wing version of QAnon. And I made that analysis, like, last month. And when I made that analysis last month, I had a lot of people that agreed with me that, force the vote was dumb. But, like, didn't agree that it was as magically or as fantastical as, like, Stop the Steal, for example. Now, a lot of those people have said that I was right, and they've come back to me and said you were right the whole time, which, let's be honest. Of course I am. But my point is, this pandemic has created a situation where everyone's at home and they're getting all their news from their filter bubbles, and they're not expanding their filter bubbles, they're contracting them. So, like, you look at Force the Vote, that's all about contracting the media bubble. So if this is your media bubble, if you're looking at the video, this is the media bubble that you had in, let's say, April of 2020, right? And then Bernie Sanders drops out, and then it gets slightly smaller, And then, like, you know, you start, like, watching Jimmy Dore, and then, like, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and then it's just one hand's worth, and then it gets smaller. And then that's what the problem is here. And again, you see the same thing with Stop the Steal. Remember when they did this cancel Fox News thing? And then they just started, like, going at, like, Newsmax and OAN and shit? They all live in alternate universes. They, completely different universes. Like, if you watch One America News Network, you are not living in the United States of America in the year 2021. You are living in the United States of Q in, like, the year, 1474.9 or something. Like, you're not in the same world that the rest of us are. And this pandemic has created a situation where it's like everyone's media bubbles are contracting. Everyone's depressed. Everyone's angry. Everyone's upset. Everyone's scared, right? And so people have that survival mentality. And that's one of the biggest things on the force the vote thing, is that everyone's got that survival mentality. Everyone's like, I need Medicare for all. And they think that forcing the vote will give them that because they watch people like Jimmy Dore make them stupid with the intent to have them give him super chats and watch his content more and unsubscribe from everyone else. So that's their source of education. That's their source of news. Like, you see these Convo Couch, Jimmy Dore people, Nico House did this too, saying that Fred Hampton was working with white supremacist neo-Nazis. Like, that's what they're saying right now. And maybe I'll cover that tomorrow. But Jimmy Dore made a video about how Fred Hampton worked with white supremacists and neo-Nazis. That's not true. Like, it's just like, but and his videos are getting hundreds of thousands of views. And it's just fake. It's all fake, right? And then, like, the article that Jimmy Dore and the Convo Couch and Nico House and, like, even like the article that these people circulate, the author of that article is going on a Twitter rampage responding to all of them. This is not true. You're using my article to lie to people. Stop it. And they're just ignoring her. They're saying she's a sellout. So someone is using someone's work and then saying they're a sellout. This is like, and I, like, for those of you that are new here or newer or newish, in March of last year, I had an epiphany, if you will. So when I decided, this was around, where the primary was like, all right, it's Biden, it's over, I checked out a little, a couple weeks before Bernie officially dropped out. I was like, it's done. And so it's like, all right, so the future is going to be bleak. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. There is no hope. So I had this epiphany that I was like, well, it's very possible I will die. It's a, there's a fucking plague going on, essentially. And, like, I was following it since December of 2019. I had heard of it. So I'm, like, watching it go from being a thing mostly in China to then it's, like, in Europe and then it's in the United States, right? So I'm watching all this happen and everyone else is like, nope, not real. Nope, not real. Nope, not real. Do not sell is trending on Twitter. Amazing. And everyone's like, nope, it's not real. My own family is like, nope, it's not real. You're crazy. You're paranoid. Nope, it's not real. My own family was telling me coronavirus. What? It's not real. Because that's what the media told them. That's what Donald Trump told them. It's nothing to worry about. So then it's like March, right? And the pandemic is clearly real. It's clearly real by March. It's undeniable. I mean, like, obviously there are people that still deny it to this day, but, like, it was clearly a serious problem. And then Bernie Sanders drops out, right? And we're in a situation now where there is no light at the end of the tunnel, and everyone's alone, and everyone's, like, scared. Everyone's scared. Like, we're all in fucking survival mode right now. But I made the decision that I'm going to stop eating unhealthily. I became a vegetarian, started exercising more. I lost about 70 pounds since then. I made the decision that, let's say that I do die, or I do get sick, or whatever. I am much more likely to be on the better end of it, or recover fully if I'm healthy. That was kind of my main impetus. So I decided to just eat healthy. I decided to learn more about nutrition, learn more about food, learn more about how the human body works, learn more about all this stuff. I've read a bunch of books. I've, watched TED Talks. I've watched presentations from doctors and stuff over the last year. And I've learned a lot of information. I've been able to make, a lot of incredible changes to my physical body and health-wise. And I feel good about it. But I know that I'm an extreme minority. Like when I go on Twitter, I see people saying that they gained 50 pounds, the pandemic weight, and everyone's depressed. So everyone is depressed. And I feel pretty good. On a personal level, I have never been happier in my entire life. I've never been happier, right? But I know that not everyone is in that situation. And that's why, with my show, I really want to drill a lot of, self-improvement stuff. Because, again, this is a time where we can't go out. I'm not, I'm not in a situation where I can, go out to a bar and, or a restaurant or, I'm not in those situations. So you've got so much free time. And a lot of people don't know what to do with their free time. And I used, I don't leave the house that much, to begin with, but I used the influx of free time, to better myself. But I know not everyone has. And so, I don't know, a lot of people are just in that survival mode. They're in that depressed feedback loop. And I wish I could find a way to snap them out of it, but I can't. The only success I've ever had with snapping people out of feedback loops is people in my family. Or, people that watch my stream or that kind of stuff. So it's when you've got everyone that hates each other and they won't even listen to people because they don't know you, these people don't know who I am. They don't know who you are. So their default is to hate you for a small disagreement. There's nothing you say that they're not in logical mode. They're in emotional, irrational thinking mode. And I just want to say, it's I'm not, hashtag not all, right? But I find that it's mostly men. Again, hashtag not all, right? But I find that men are in this situation where they've grown up to always be oh, you got to be self-sufficient, man. You got to provide for your family, man. You can never show emotion, man. That's how men are raised, right? And so you got all these men out there that are, they cannot provide for their families. They are depressed, but they can't show their depression. They can't admit that they're depressed, because if they do, that's showing their emotions. And again, that's not they don't think that in a rational sense, right? They don't think, oh, I am a man, therefore I can't show my emotions. It's literally hardwired into their brains. It's to the point where it's literally an impulse response. They've got natural defense mechanisms that prevent them from having to deal with their own emotions. And so that and it's just on Twitter, it's on everything. On YouTube, I get so many comments from these people, all forms of social media. I look at the news and it's all, everyone hates each other for no fucking reason. 5 pounds from, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Here's to more happiness. Eyeballs. Thank you. But I don't know. I'm just trying to help everyone manage this stuff. Because, again, this is a historical period. Assuming you make it, people are going to ask you 40 years from now, assuming you got 40 years left. I know there's a lot of older people watching me in shout-outs, right? But let's say 40 years from now, people are going to ask you, what did you do during the COVID pandemic, right? I'm going to say I became a vegetarian. I lost 70 pounds. I got into shape. And, I started a relatively successful YouTube show. That's what I'm going to say, right? And maybe I'll add more to that list over the next couple months. I plan on it. I got a lot coming up starting in February. But I don't know, man. Like, I'm just saying, we're all fucked here. We're all fucked. And we definitely need more empathy for our fellow person. And no one... And the thing is, it's hard to empathize with people that hate you. And that's the thing. So, like, look at this force the vote thing. And this is, like, really telling. Because, like, a lot of these people that hate each other now were, like, best of friends a year ago during the primary. They were, like, literally best friends. And now they hate each other. Like, it's weird to look at, like, people, like, again, not even, like, big accounts or whatever, but, like, you know, I made my current Twitter account, I made it specifically to get involved with the Bernie campaign. Because I didn't have Twitter for a couple years before that. And I was like, I'll rejoin Twitter for Bernie's campaign. So I did. And, you know, I follow a bunch of people, and then all those people that I followed during the Bernie campaign now are, like, depressed and hate everyone else. And it's like, well, the natural response is if someone's, like, is spewing bigotry and vitriol your way, the natural response is to just say, fuck them. And you're not, like, that's not a wrong response, you know, fuck them. Like, if that's the way that they act, fuck them. But we need to have, like, a broader analysis here. We need to figure out how to fix this. And so, like, if someone is watching my content, I want them to be in a state of mind where they don't go on irrational, emotional hate campaigns. That's what I want. I want everyone to be watching me. If you watch my show and you start watching it at, like, episode 1074, right? And now, like, I want you to, like, every single time you watch my show, I want you to learn something that's not only, like, a fun fact. I want you to learn something that's, like, that triggers, like, a philosophical awakening in your brain. That's what I want. I want, like, if you watch my show or whatever, I want to impart something on you that, like, you think about for the rest of the day. And that's another reason why I do my show in the morning. Is because if I do my show in the morning, people can, you know, if I say something interesting, they have the opportunity to think about it for the rest of the day. And so anyway, I'm going to end the show here with that. Man, I am sweaty. Like, look at this shit. Look at this. Oh, that's the wrong one. Look at that. Like, I am literally sweating my fucking face off. Oh, my God. I have nothing on under this. But, anyway, I am going to take my shirt off and then stop the stream. And then also we're going to stop the steal. And then also do not sell, hold the line, and etc. But again, for real though, I appreciate everyone for watching. I appreciate everyone for backing me up financially. You know, maybe I'll make up the money I lost in Robinhood. I'm hoping we get a class action. Class action. That's the next step here. So we'll wait for that next payoff. And there you go. But again, if you ever want to reach out or whatever, feel free. One of the things at this point right now is I'm at the point where I do get so many messages that I do just sometimes miss them. And I want to say that if I do sometimes miss them, you know, I'm not trying to be rude, and I know that, like, the default reaction is like, oh, they missed my message, they don't care about me, they're a sellout or whatever. I get it, but, like, you know, feel free to bump it. If you sent me a DM like 4 days ago and I just didn't see it because I'm a dumbass, feel free to bump it. You know, that's fine. Yeah, sure, it's kind of awkward, but, like, oh well, like, you know, oops. JL, $10. You can't save them all, Andrea, but you're doing a lot more than any of us here by doing your show. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Yeah, we can't save them all, but I want to save as many as I can. It's all about the margins. But yeah, I got a lot of plans starting in next month. So I'd like to say thank you all for watching. I guess this is just a 2-hour show now. I guess. But anyway, we'll figure that out and more tomorrow. So thank you. Goodbye. And you have a good one.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ, the Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by God. You know the thing. And I have a simple proposition here. I'm here to ask you for your help. Where I come from, you don't get far unless you ask. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, broke the other by, give me a look. And I have a simple proposition.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Can you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
Not good. Believe me, not good.
They're not accountable to anyone. I get 10 to 12 million views a month, and they won't come out and address my progressive audience. They won't come out and address Bree's audience, or Katie's audience, or Justin Jackson, or you. They are not accountable to us. They are accountable to the whoever the fuck themselves. Let's not kid ourselves. As Chris Hedges taught us a long time ago, the people attracted to politics are the most mediocre of people. They're not your friends. They are elected servants, and stop fucking treating them that way.
I hear Brownie is seconding you in the background.
They're not your fucking friends. They're the people standing in between us and fucking healthcare. They're putting their fucking personal position ahead of that. Don't fucking forget that.
Who are you talking about with that?
I'm talking about anybody who's a progressive in Congress who isn't endorsing hashtag the vote. All the motherfuckers who didn't show up today at our town hall. Every fucking one of them is selling you out.
We can talk about Jimmy Dore can go and kill 15 kids tomorrow, and I still believe in force the vote.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of government. Very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint when they thought about it. Because whoever thought of that idea, I think is in big trouble.
But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on me.
The first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting, pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon.
But you have to go home now. $7 million for reef fish management.
The good news is, for me, I'm here. The bad news for you is, I'm coming back.